Wagner 1-speed FLEXiO, and over 1,200 have been picked up. Now, Amy Barrickman, you want to give that a go?
I'm ready.
All right, look how quickly she's able to paint. What we're going to come back after this videotape. She's already down a quarter of a door. Now a half a door.
Isn't this incredible?
Let's come back. Now here's 3/4 of a door. And what is this, less than a minute?
In.
And here's the whole door.
Oh, I'm gonna get that spot.
Oh, don't miss a spot.
Couldn't miss a spot. How about that furniture finish?
Now, if I were doing this with a brush, I would maybe be down this far. Maybe. In the amount of time you took to do the whole door.
And you would have to get in all these little crevices.
Now,
and you would have lines.
This is Amy Barrickman. She is a home design expert. She's an influencer. It's lovely to see you in person.
Good to see you as always.
Nice to have you here. And this, now I've watched them paint custom homes. I've watched the paint sprayers come in and do a whole house in an hour.
Yes.
It's extraordinary how quick this is. And the coverage is so lovely.
Isn't it amazing? This is how you get a furniture finish. Now this is the Wagner FLEXiO 1500. You get
here,
the
let's
turbine.
come over here and show you what you get, because you get a lot.
You get the
I'm
turbine.
Move this out of the way just so we can show what you get.
The turbine, which comes with the eye nozzle, which is the one that's going to give us all the control for big projects.
Right.
Comes with the detail nozzle, which is great for those small projects.
Great.
And some accessories to keep it clean, make it easier.
And liners for those
liners,
which makes cleanup so easy.
So easy. Could I trouble you to pick up a
brush?
brush?
Well, I can try. This is wicker.
It's wicker, it's not fun.
And wicker is going to take a long time to paint with a brush, because you've got to get in all the nooks and the crannies, right?
Right.
So I'm going to start with my little paintbrush.
So go ahead, start. And because I have the power and the control here, I am able to select all my settings on the Wagner FLEXiO.
All right, now
so I can get what I want. So go ahead, how's it going?
Well, it's slow.
It's slow.
I mean, I'd be here for hours trying to get this chair done.
I'll take care of it.
Okay, thank you.
I'll take care of it.
Let me just step out of the way.
Let's talk about the two directions that we can do it. So we've got, we can do vertical.
Now you're getting the legs.
I'm getting the legs with my vertical, but also with the FLEXiO, I have the ability to just change the direction, just like that. So now I can go back, I can get a horizontal spray.
Oh my word, look at this.
Isn't that, I mean,
it's so fast and so complete.
And you know I love to pick something up off the street and change it. This allows me to do it in minutes.
I mean, once things are on the curb, they're fair game, right?
They're fair game.
So you take someone else's trash and you turn it into treasure.
Yeah.
This is wild. Now, can I use stain in this?
For spring, amazing. Stains, lacquers, clear coats, we can use them all. We do not have to thin the paint. You can if you want to, but you don't have to. Let's do a fence.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it. So, when I do the fence, I can do a wide spray, which makes my job really fast, or I can change it on the eye nozzle to a narrow spray. So now, I can get a much more concentrated area. I can also adjust the amount of paint that I wanted to put out. I can have it put out more paint or less paint to get exactly the coverage I want.
You just did this whole fence in like 30 seconds.
In like 30 seconds, and it looks like a pro because it's the technology gives you that furniture finish.
If I went after this with a paintbrush in 30 seconds, I might be down this far.
Right.
On one rung. Yeah, and we've all been there because we're like, I can paint this.
Right.
And then you're like, 3 weeks later, you're done. Now you've saved some money, but at what cost?
Right.
Because of your time, of your energy.
Right, and think about what a professional painter costs.
And how much paint did you spill because you stepped in it?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, hello.
How much is in your hair?
Yeah.
My hairdresser will say, were you painting again?
Yeah, right.
David, let me show you the detail nozzle.
Please.
Because this has the lock and go. So this is called the lock and go system. I'm able to easily switch from different nozzles to different paint colors.
And you know what? It's instinct that I'm backing up from you. I don't need to, because
you don't need to
there's not going to be overspray.
It won't come. There's
and you look
very
great.
little
There's not
overspray.
a drop of paint on you.
I do it in a. I don't recommend that everyone does it in a silk shirt, but I like to. Why not? Now this has a dimple technology that is going to allow me to get a really clean, really nice finish It's going to go over the sides.
And around the spindles.
Around the spindles. Because have you ever seen a spindle with a paintbrush bristle in it?
Oh.
I lived with one for 5 years.
And then you're sitting there having breakfast one morning, and you look up and you're like, oh, I see it.
Look at that.
And I can't look away from it. It's like a bus wreck.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can't look away from it. This is quick, it's easy, it's simple, and everything you need is included. The only thing you're going to add is paint and maybe an extension cord.
Right, and you can get
business.
additional pots, which is nice, additional containers, because then you can do your floors and your ceilings. People ask about ceilings because they are not fun to
Have you ever tried to paint a popcorn ceiling? Forget about it.
Oh, forget about it. And
Not
this
with a
is
brush.
great because you can do all sorts of materials. You can do stucco. You can do metal. You can do vinyl. There are so many things you can do with this.
Maybe you're buying a second vacation home, like a second home.
I like
and
this
it's
idea.
an old beach house or an old beach condo, and it has a popcorn ceiling.
Oh my gosh.
And it needs to be painted because there's water stains on it.
No.
Because the people that lived above you had a water problem at one point. Yeah. Now, when you buy it, you inherit all this, right?
Right.
So how in the world do you paint a popcorn ceiling with a brush? The answer is you don't.
No.
You use
Don't.
this.
And then you can customize. If the last person left, let's say they left some cute planters, but they're all beat up from the winter.
Or rusted.
This allows me to customize. Look, isn't this color fun? It just makes me so happy. And look at that. I've now updated an entire accessory.
And if I wanted to, once this dries, coat it with a coat of lacquer, I could load that in.
Absolutely. You can do lacquer. You can do clear coat. There are so many things you can do. And as a designer, being able to customize something, that is the way to make something look really special. Whether it's painting a room in a few minutes with a new color, or updating your outdoor pot.
Let's walk over to the table,
Yes.
and let's show everybody again what they're going to get. And now nearly 2,000 of these are gone. You're going to get everything you need to get started. Now, what do they call this bad boy?
This is the turbine.
The turbine.
That is going to give us all of that magical power.
And it's all adjustable. This is the container,
That's
the
the
small
container
turbine.
with the eye nozzle and the detail nozzle.
And then you get the liners and the cleaning brush.
Right.
Nearly 2,000 of these. Amy Barrettman, it's so good to see you.
So good to see you.
Nice
Look,
to have
I
you
can
back.
just write a big D for
look at that.
David and Amy.
There it is. And what about J for Jane? Can you put a J
Oh,
down there?
Jane, I couldn't forget you, Jane.
There's a J for Jane. It's a cursive.
Look at that.
You
Look
know
at
what?
that control.
My nephew is like 20 years old, but when he got his driver's license, my brother posted the driver's, I mean, minus all the pertinent information. And I was like, what's that signature? I called my brother, I said, does your son not know how to spell our name? He was like, he never learned cursive. He never learned cursive, so no, he doesn't know how to write cursive.
Well,
It kinda
with this,
came out
we can even do cursive.
like drunken monkeys.
Yeah.
All right.